Scene script. Have you ever wondered why we are naturally drawn to people we perceive as attractive? What if this perception could cloud our judgment in significant ways? Imagine a world where our decisions are unconsciously influenced by the beauty or attractiveness of individuals. It may sound like a far-fetched concept, but it's a reality we all live in. This is known as beauty bias. Now let's delve a little deeper. There's a psychological principle at play here known as the halo effect. You see, our minds have this peculiar habit of associating positive traits with physical attractiveness. So, an attractive person is not just pleasant to look at. Our brains automatically assume that they are kind, intelligent, and trustworthy. This may not seem like a big deal on the surface, but when you consider the impact it has on our daily interactions and decisions, it becomes a more serious concern. It's startling to realize how our perception of beauty can influence our judgment, isn't it? To better understand the halo effect, consider the following real-world example. Picture this: a recruitment scenario in a high-profile corporate firm. Two candidates, let's call them Alex and Jamie, are vying for the same position. Alex, with his well-groomed appearance and charming smile, is instantly likable. On the other hand, Jamie, while equally qualified, lacks the same level of physical appeal. Throughout the interview, Alex's charm continues to shine through. His responses, while not necessarily superior to Jamie's, are received with more enthusiasm. The panel appears more engaged, more receptive to his ideas. Jamie, despite presenting equally innovative solutions, doesn't seem to capture the panel's interest to the same degree. In this scenario, it's not hard to see how the halo effect comes into play. Alex's physical attractiveness creates a positive impression that spills over into perceptions of his other qualities. He is seen not just as good-looking, but also as intelligent, competent, and potentially a better fit for the company. What's happening here? The panel, perhaps subconsciously, is associating Alex's attractiveness with unrelated qualities. This beauty bias, this halo effect, is influencing their perception and decision-making. They're more inclined to rate Alex higher, not necessarily based on his qualifications or responses, but due to the positive aura his physical appeal creates. In contrast, Jamie, who lacks the same level of physical appeal, may be overlooked. His ideas, his qualifications, his potential contributions to the company might not shine as brightly in the eyes of the panel, overshadowed by the halo effect surrounding Alex. This case study clearly shows how the halo effect can distort our perception and decision-making. It's a stark reminder that we're all susceptible to such biases, and it's crucial to recognize them, especially in contexts where they could significantly influence our decisions and interactions. Now that we've seen the halo effect in action, let's explore its impact on our daily lives. Picture this: you're at a gathering and you meet someone who's exceptionally attractive. Without knowing anything else about them, you might automatically assume they're also kind, intelligent, or successful. That's the halo effect working its magic. And it doesn't stop at social events, it follows us into our workplaces too. Picture another scenario: during a job interview, an attractive candidate might be perceived as more competent or suitable for the job than their less attractive counterparts. This can lead to unfair hiring practices and a skewed work environment. The halo effect doesn't discriminate either. It can influence our relationships, making us overlook flaws or misjudge character based on physical appearance alone. This bias can lead to flawed decisions and unfair treatment, affecting our interactions and experiences in significant ways. The halo effect is pervasive and can significantly shape our interactions and experiences. Awareness is the first step towards change, but how can we become more mindful of the halo effect in our own lives? Here are a few practical tips to help you out. First, always question your first impressions. It's easy to make snap judgments based on appearance, but remember that looks can be deceiving. Second, seek objective information. Look beyond the surface and gather as much data as you can before forming an opinion. This will help you avoid falling into the halo effect trap. Lastly, practice empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Consider their experiences, their perspectives, and their feelings. This will help you see them as a whole, complex individual, rather than just a pretty face or a smart brain. By being mindful of the halo effect, we can strive to make more fair and objective decisions, leading to a more equitable world.